Hello, I'm Monickie Scott.
And this is your girl, Felina B. Flossin. Thank you for joining us as we support and encourage women in their five-star living journey. Today, we get to shine the five-star spotlight on power couple Bruce and Nachelle Milam.
Yes, Nachelle is a marketing manager for a shoe company, owns her own online boutique called Sheek Societe, and her own marketing agency called The Marketing Nest. And Bruce has been an entrepreneur for 2 decades with his wholesale company called The Smell Good Company and a new brand called The Scent Connect.
Oh, but wait, there's more.
There's more.
Yes, Bruce Milam, also known as Downtown, is also the producer and co-host of the radio show Keeping It 100 on 88.1 KCEP-FM and every Sunday and fourth Saturday of the month. From marketing to sales to entrepreneurship and entertainment, this couple has it covered. Welcome to the Five-Star Living Show.
Yes. Hey, thank you. Thank you for having us. And thank you for that wonderful introduction.
Very much appreciate it.
Yes.
So glad to be here, ladies.
Yes.
We're so happy to have you. So we're going to jump right on into it. Okay. Let's start with, what does it take to be a power couple, especially in today's world of so much transparency? Bruce, you first.
Okay. Now, what it takes to be a power couple is communication. Communication is the key, and allowing each other's to help each other's success. So you want to see your mate be the highest, and your mate should want you to be the highest. So it's supporting each other in your goals, being organized and working as a team, and not being in competition. A man not worrying about if his woman makes more money, if she's is going to a higher level, not being intimidated, but him being strong in his manhood, saying, hey, you know what, we want her to go as far as she can go, and you going as far as you can go, and really working together in that combination. That is one of the keys. And we'll get deep into it. I'll let Nachelle answer.
I think the other piece for me, as I put it in perspective, is like owning your own lane. So I think in our relationship, we found, like, as a dynamic duo, what works for us. So for example, he's the visionary of our marriage. And so I am the overthinker. And so I put things in perspective. So when he has the vision, I'm just behind him trying to figure out, like, okay, how can we make this happen? And I think once we figured out what our lanes are, I allow him to kind of like shine through that and then say, okay, babe, hold on. Like, can we really put this in perspective? Can we really, really do this?
Yeah, because we can go. I can start floating a little high out there. You know, I can start reaching a little bit sometimes. So she's there to bring me back down to make sure that we have a nice balance.
That balance.
The interesting thing is that we're both Pisces, right? So he's that Pisces that's the dreamer, and then I'm the overanalyzer. So I think too, like, we're like complementary to each other, because I look at different angles that he's probably never thought of, and he's like, oh, that's right, you know. So it's like two Pisces living together, but kind of like different on some level.
That's beautiful.
And you know what, even to add on to the Pisces, not only are we both Pisces, now she's a tiger and I'm a horse in Chinese astrology. And both of our numerology add up. So we're in sync, and that's all preordained and pre-connected.
Yeah.
Right? So
I love it.
Know who you are and know what's going on in your relationship. That way you can move forward in the right way, right?
Those were some great nuggets, especially the part, I know somebody's listening, need to hear that, about being in your lane and doing what you do best so that you guys complement each other. Awesome. Nachelle, what is it that you enjoy most about being an entrepreneur?
Well, with being an entrepreneur, there's a lot of ebbs and flows, right? And a part of it is that it challenges me to be the greatest version of myself. So I've been challenged in areas that I've never, ever been in my existing career. So for example, I've never had to think about accounting. I'm a marketing manager. I'm creative by nature. I think about brands as personalities. And so as an entrepreneur, I'm learning more and more. I need to flex my muscles and understand the entirety of my business and how it functions. I'm also a different type of leader when I'm an entrepreneur. So in addition to product, finance, production, customer service, I have to think about all of these things that I just never thought about. So it challenges me every day. And being my own boss, I have to like lead myself, push myself. At work, I'm just saying, hey, you know, we're a team and we're collaborating, but currently right now it's just me. So I'm learning more and more. I need to start delegating. Delegation gets things done faster. And then it allows me to also focus on the things that I'm great at.
Wow. I love that. Bruce, what do you like most about being a business owner?
Well, I'll say the freedom and not having a roof over the income and the possibilities of where you can go with your finances. I think that's one of the things I like most is I can dream big and all I have to do is follow certain blueprints. And there's blueprints out there for us as entrepreneurs. There's people who've been successful, been extremely wealthy. And so I like to be able to say, let me follow this blueprint and I can get to wherever I want to go to in life with my business. So I really like the freedom. And to get back to what Nachelle said about delegation, one of the things I like to do now is delegate more. I've been more successful by paying people more than I did when I was doing everything by myself. Delegation is key to success as an entrepreneur. Do what you do best, delegate the rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? We need to hashtag that. Like,
yes.
That needs to be on the banner.
Yes.
Yes, again. Can we get that one more again?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Do what you do best and delegate the rest.
All right. All right. Then.
Love it. Love it.
Okay, so Nachelle has mentioned, some of the challenges. Bruce, tell us some of the biggest obstacles or challenges you face in being an entrepreneur.
Man, you know what? Being organized. My mother-in-law, she's in taxes, Alpha Business Services. I'm gonna give her a little drop, Alpha Business Services. And luckily we have somebody in our family who does some accounting and taxes and kind of keep us on the straight and narrow, but being organized. And so you have to use more of your apps, to kind of keep those things. You use your apps, guys. Your apps are your assistants. Use those as employees, right? And if you don't use them, then you lose them, right? Right? So it's very important to do that. So my most thing about entrepreneurship, I'm a go-getter and a hustler. So going to get the money is easy. I'm one of the top salesmen in the world. Okay. Right. So selling is nothing to me. I can sell, I can work it, I can strategize, but just being organized and keeping in all these things, especially when you got a couple of different businesses and you got other passions, keeping everything organized is one of the most difficult things. So I recognize that. So I focus on how can I better delegate that off and how can I get assistance with that? How can I use more apps? How can I get the right people in place to help me organize these things so I can have everything on the straight and narrow as far as taxes, books, where I need to go to, my accounts, what deliveries is going on, what's coming in, the whole bit, because that is the main key of business. Being organized. It's not just about getting the money, because if you're not organized, you're going to lose money by losing time.
And if you're not organized, you better have somebody on your team that is.
Nachelle.
Yes.
It's funny that you say that, Felina, because that's exactly what I'm kind of like organized.
I see.
She's busy too, so we both need organizers.
And there you go. And that's what brings the power to the couple.
Right. So she's busy too. So I can't leave it all on her, and I have to let her know, like, baby, listen, you're very busy. I know you want to be there.
No doubt.
We can't do everything.
Yeah.
Can't be Superman and Superwoman. Sometimes we got to delegate some of those duties off. And it's okay.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yeah. So absolutely. 100% agree. And so, Bruce, we know that you've been at this for about 2 decades. That's a very long time. What keeps you going? And Nachelle, I would like to extend that to you as well, on what keeps you going.
Bruce or Nachelle?
Yes, Bruce first and then.
Okay, sorry.
So what keeps me going? Oh, you know what? The possibilities, right? As things changes and the technology change and business platforms change, keeping up with everything that's going on really keeps me going, right? And then being able to say, I can take my money and invest it in different areas. What can I do with my money? Keeps me going. Not just the regular business, because regular business can get boring if you keep doing the same thing the same way for 2 decades and you don't expand, you don't do anything else. But when you start taking some of that money, you start investing in different areas, you start doing different things, you start like, wait a minute now, and then you got to make sure you don't spread yourself too thin, because you want to take your money and build your business and make sure you level your business up and you scale it up. You scale it up to where your business is running by itself. money is coming in. So I know that there's levels to get to. And if I'm not at that level yet, I'm not bored yet. And that keeps me going, knowing that there's levels to get to. Right. And then when I get to that level, then I might be able to say, hey, you know what? I might be ready to sell this business now. I done did it. I've done it. I'm ready to sell it. You know,
okay.
Right?
Absolutely.
So that's what keeps me going.
Okay, Nachelle, what about you?
For me, it's self-care. That's what keeps me going. So taking those moments out, for those micro moments out for myself to kind of like re-energize, to continue moving on. I'm constantly tapped on my shoulder, or people are zapping my energy. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm an entrepreneur, and I work in corporate America. So there's a lot of those things are taxing on me. So, you know, I love aromatherapy. My husband works in aromatherapy, so I love a nice candle, a nice bubble bath. Music therapy is important to me. So listening to music, my gospel music always keeps me going. So then that way I can conquer my day and keep it moving.
Absolutely.
Yes. And you know, there's a person listening right now who is lacking the courage to move forward and follow their dreams of becoming an entrepreneurship. What words of wisdom can you share? Bruce first, then Nachelle.
You know what I would say is you can conquer and do anything, you know, with faith, with a vision. I would say if you have the vision and then you do step by step, don't try to jump over steps. You know, enjoy the process. And embrace the process, right? So if you embrace the process, it's okay when you didn't make it that money so fast yet, and then you know you're expecting things to just go so quick, and you didn't get all the likes on Facebook when you did your post, and things are looking down. Don't worry about it. That's a part of the process. And every day you do something for your business wealth is built brick by brick. Okay. Yep. And Rome wasn't built overnight. So you have to keep all these things in perspective when you're building your business, and take each step, and just know if you do one thing in your business, you're moving forward. And if you did two, now you did two things. So my best advice is to take it step by step and just dive in, have faith, and don't wait to a perfect moment, because there's never going to be a perfect moment. And
never ever.
Right. And if you don't have any money, if you have a lot of money, you have time and energy. Right. So you have time, energy, you can do things with your time. There's so much things you can do that just takes your energy. Energy is most of your business anyway. Right.
Yeah.
The money, you need the money to do marketing and buy inventory, but most of the things is your energy and your vision. So use what you got to get what you want.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
For me, I would tell entrepreneurs, I'm really inspired by teaching young women to pursue self-worthiness and self-happiness. I can tell you many times I went through a moment where I just didn't think I was worthy of the things that I have in my life today. And I went through this self-knowledge, self-journey of trying to find like my own happiness. Sometimes we think that money is what makes us happy, but you soon find out that that's not what it is. And so I find myself these days like challenging myself, doing things outside my normal. And so I want to encourage other young women to pursue everything that they ever visualize themselves to do. Yes. So I remember early in my life, law of attraction was a huge thing for me. I met this girl, she was a yogi master, and she started talking about The Secret, the movie The Secret, and then law of attraction. And I'm like, what does that mean? And all she kept talking about was if you see yourself doing it, you speak it and you believe it, you will manifest it and it will happen. Yeah. And I promise you, before I met him, I didn't think I was an entrepreneur. I said, hey, check this out. I went to school for marketing. I'm going to work a career. I'm going to be a CEO of somebody else's business and work their business for them. And then the moment I start to like reevaluate what was important to me, and I start to reanalyze revisioning what was life goals, I then start to pursue the avenues of entrepreneurship. And I wouldn't change it for nothing. There are things these days I manifest constantly. We have vision boards all around our house about like what's important to us. And so I think that like if you realize your self-worthiness, and then you understand the law of attraction, then you can get whatever you need out of this world.
Wow, absolutely amazing. You know, before we go, we got to handle a little 5-star business. Okay. Nachelle, when you hear those words, 5-star living, what does that mean in your world?
5-star living, again, going back to self-worthiness, is understand what you are worth. The moment you understand what you are worth, you will start to cash in and asking and getting what you are worth. Yeah. So I think that self-worthiness is definitely important, and then stepping into your purpose. Because when you step into your purpose, then you have the power. You will be unleashing something so full of life that you wouldn't even realize, like looking back, like how did I even accomplish that?
Right.
So I think that self-worthiness and purpose is you live in Fivestar living.
Nachelle's coming with the nuggets.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Bruce, how about you? What does Fivestar living mean in your world?
You know what? Being an experienced person and not a thing person. Okay. I used to be a thing. I thought that I needed a whole bunch of things in life to have me on this 5-star level. Right. But it's really the experiences so when you have these different experiences in life, those are things that nobody can take from you. You're going to remember them forever. So your trips, your vacation, and memories with your family. And so going back to manifestation is another part of my 5-star life, because to be in tune with your mind, your soul, and your body, to be able to be in that place, to visualize what you want, to see it and have faith and go get it. You can do anything. So that's that 5-star level. That's that higher vibration. That's that higher energy that you have to be on. And that's my 5-star living. And also shooting for the stars and ending up at least getting to the moon.
There you go.
That's 5-star to me. All right.
Yes.
There you go.
Absolutely. So before we wrap up, what are some things you do to balance your life? Nachelle first, then Bruce.
So like I said, aromatherapy is like extremely important to me. So burning candles, also bubble baths. I love anything scented around me. I need it. Yes. A nice glass of wine, aromatherapy, a good book, and I'm essentially happy. I think the other thing from my mate, I always ask for time. So we're constantly planning like dates and vacations. That's important to me in terms of like kind of like separating my reality, and starting to explore like nature and get in touch with like the energies that surround us.
Yes.
So yes.
Absolutely. I love it. Bruce?
Well, you know what, and I'm gonna start off with the relationship, knowing my wife love language, right?
Yes.
Which is time and attention, right?
Okay.
So that balance with my relationship, as long as I'm giving my wife enough time and attention, I know that balance is there. So you might, if you don't know the language, you could be talking another language, and that might be an imbalance. So I balance it off by keeping that perspective there. Well, along with everything else in a relationship, but I have to know her love language, right? And then in business is being organized and delegating. And if I delegate, that's how I balance that part off.
Yeah.
And then with family, it's having family time and family days, because you can get so busy. You'll book everything else for anybody else. You'll say on Tuesday, I'm meeting with this person. Wednesday, I'm doing this. Thursday, but did you book a day for your family? Did you do something with your family?
Amen.
Everybody else get a day. Everybody else get a time. What about the family? So balancing that out, you know, right? And then those are some of the things that I do to balance out, is really section things off, give things as days, give things in my life an hour, put things in perspective, organize my calendar, right? So I got things organized where it don't bog me down. And if I'm working too much, my body say, Bruce, you need a nap. You need to relax. Take that time for myself. You know, we go, and then we love things like going to the lake and relaxing, you know, a little vacation, you know, getting our me time. And as long as we do those different things, I know I'm good. Even if I don't feel it, going to get a massage. I love foot massages. All that.
You are balanced. Let me tell you.
It is very clear that you guys are an amazing power couple, okay?
Amazing. I can feel the energy through the screen. I am loving this. Can you share with our listeners any of the ways that they can find out more about you or your companies online?
Absolutely. So you can find me on Instagram at Sheek Society, Facebook as well, Sheek Society. My website is www.sheeksociete.com. Sheek Society.
Got it. Bruce?
Yes. And first of all, you guys can find me every second and fourth Saturday on 88.1 KCEP at 1 p.m. Now our new time is 1 to 2 p.m.
Nice.
Keeping it 100.
Okay.
And Bruce. and this is Downtown Bruce. So check me out there. Now you can go to my Instagram. I'm at Downtown Bruce, at Downtown Bruce Show. And then on Facebook, you can go to B. Milam Jr. and Downtown Bruce. So I have a couple of brands out there, and even the Smell Good Company is also on Facebook. So we're in development. Since I sell wholesale to a lot of different stores, even in Las Vegas, you can go to different stores in Vegas, from Quick Check, Quick Mart, MLK, and Alexander. A lot of different stores I sell to in Las Vegas, and that's how I've been selling to them for about 20 years out here. So, but my website, I'm starting to do retail, and so the smellgoodcompany.com and the scentconnect.com is coming soon also. But you guys find me on Instagram, find me on Facebook, B. Milam Jr., Downtown Bruce Show, and check out the radio show. You can, you'll catch up with me, and I'll be looking for you guys.
Thank y'all so much. Amazing.
We appreciate you guys, and we love your Fivestar Living Show.
Hey.
And I love all the posts that you guys do online. Your shows is really inspirational. And
Thank you.
I send you much success, much blessings, and positive energy. I love the new locks line. I see the new locks line. I see some stores. I see that. I see the line, right? So we promote. We got you guys back. And whatever you need from us, we're here for you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, we want to thank y'all for listening to us and joining us on this 5-Star Day. We believe in you, and we believe that you're going to have a more 5-star life starting right now.
Right now. We know that you could have been anywhere, but you chose to be right here with us. So for that, we thank you, and we look forward to seeing you on Facebook at the 5-Star Living Show and joining the 5-Star Living Show Inner Circle. Remember to laugh more and love more while taking care of your mind, body, and soul.
The 5-Star Living Show is sponsored in part by Flossie Flicks Photography, Monickie.com, Flossie Locks, and Meditate with Mo. Until next time, keep 5-Star living.
Yes, and show us some love by leaving a comment and subscribing to us on YouTube. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, ladies.